All right. So welcome to the Star Enlightenment channel, and it's gonna be a real short video about how to build better strength for wrestling. All right. So this for all the wrestlers or MMA practitioners or martial artists who are into grappling. All right. So what are the most important muscles for wrestling? Well, wrestling targets mainly like the neck has to be very important. The lower back has to be really important. Matter of fact, the whole back got to be important. But I'm gonna say the lower back is very important for doing certain type of takedowns, like leg takedowns. When you're in the clinch, your upper back is more important. So your back, your neck, um, arms are, I mean, to have strong arms are important, but I'm gonna say mainly your back because you actually can increase your bear hug by just having a stronger back regardless. I'm gonna say your back is probably one of the most important muscles for wrestling. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you because you can have strong arms, but if you don't have a strong back, you're not gonna have that tight of a grip. You're not gonna be that has arm strength is I'm gonna be honest, that's probably the least in wrestling. The only strength of the arms that is very important in wrestling will be grip strength. So that's forearm and grip strength. That's the only thing with arms that's the most important, because any other technical movement in wrestling is gonna deal more so with your legs, all right, and your back. And if I'm in freestyle, I'm in folk style, and I'm doing a driving double leg, that's mainly dealing with my legs, and that's dealing with my lower back. Even if I'm in Greco-Roman wrestling and I'm not even attacking the legs at all, and I'm just strictly stand upright and only clenching from above the waist, that's dealing more so with my back strength, because the stronger your back is, the tighter the squeeze. And that's important if you're trying to do any type of suplexes, gain any type of advantage from the clinch. So arm strength is important to an extent, but the only arm strength that is the most important is grip strength. So grip strength, overall back strength, upper back and lower back, and leg strength. If you got really strong legs, it doesn't matter how weak your arms are, you're going to be able to drive. Okay? You're going to be able to drive. And that's what's most important. Because you could be a big dude and got a big upper body, but if your legs are weak, you are going to get driven to the ground. All right? And you ain't going to have no type of driving force. You're not going to be able to move nobody. You see what I'm saying? So the most important factor in wrestling, what I say strength, yes, but only strength targeting those areas. Like I said, one more time: the neck, the overall back, and the legs. All right. So you have to also understand that explosiveness beats strength when it comes to wrestling. It's better to be an explosive wrestler to be a strengthful wrestler. You know what I'm saying? I'd even go as far to say speed is technically more important than strength. But since it is grappling, strength is low-key important. But neither strength or speed beats explosiveness when it comes to wrestling. Let me keep it 100 with you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Explosiveness itself beats strength and speed. Because you could be strong, but if you slow, you ain't going to stop a takedown. That's the difference. If a dude smaller than you and he got a 10 out of 10 speed, just so quick and agile, he just get on you real quick like that. It don't matter how big and strong you is. You can be big and slow. You're not gonna be able to take that take and stop that takedown, because by the time he gets to finishing it, you're gonna already be on the ground. You be too slow. You see what I'm saying? So explosiveness beats strength, and plus explosiveness is important because it adds speed and strength. So you're still gonna have the power like Jordan Burroughs to finish the takedown, and you're gonna have the speed to get it done as well. All right. Simply put. And then lastly, I'm going to just name some of the different types of wrestlers. So you have the aggressive wrestler, which is a very important in, like I said, aggressive style of wrestling. These people do win a lot of matches. Very pressure based. They always pressuring you. So you better hope you got a lot of skill if you're going to get an aggressive wrestler, because they always pressuring you 24/7. They're pressuring you. So if you don't really got what it takes, they're going to easily find a weakness in you and exploit that weakness. The patient wrestlers are interesting. That I'm gonna go ahead and add the patient with the counter, because a lot of the patient wrestlers, they fit into the counter category, meaning they wait for you to go ahead and do a takedown and start it to reverse that takedown. You know, like if they try and do a double leg on you and then you throw them over you. You know, they like to use your momentum against you. That's the best way. Then the last one is called the interceptor. The interceptor is similar to the counter, but it's a little bit different. Every time you going for a takedown, they're coming in with you. Every time you try to do this certain takedown from this angle, they're coming in at the same angle with you. Or they opposing that angle, but they're coming in the same time you do a takedown. Those are really tricky wrestlers. I'm not going to name any names per se, but you see this a lot if you watch NCAA wrestling or Olympic wrestling. The interceptor is a very strategic wrestler. They can be hard to beat if you don't know what you're doing. If your skill not up there, they can literally be very hard to beat because they low-key, similar to the counter, they low-key use everything against you too. And if you got any weakness, you're gonna run into a problem with an interceptor because a lot of interceptors are not just intercepting for no reason. They're intercepting for a reason because they know what they're doing. So if you're just going for a takedown and they're going in with a takedown with you, it gets tricky. It's like disturbing your momentum. All right. So I'm not gonna make it too long. This is a quick video about how to build better strength for wrestling.